Assalamu alaikum students. In this video I am going to spot out the muscles of the head and neck. First we discuss the muscles of the head. There is the frontalis muscle that is present on the frontal bone, and on the temporal bone there is the temporalis muscle. This is the temporalis muscle, and on the anterior side on the frontal bone there is the frontalis muscle. On the median plane there is the procerus muscle. Here you can see above the nose there is the procerus muscle, and that is the muscle that is present on the nose. There is the nasalis muscle. This is the eyeball or the orbit of the eye, the muscle that is circular in shape, and this is the orbicularis oculi muscles. It has three parts. This is the palpebral part, lacrimal part, and this is the superciliary or ciliary part. And the muscle, now moving toward the muscles of the lips or the oral cavity, there is the circular muscle. It is called orbicularis oris. Remember that the muscle that is present to the orbit of the eye, this is the orbicularis oculi, but the muscle that is present around the lips, there is the orbicularis oris muscle. And in the median plane below to the lower lip there is the mentalis muscle. Here you can see this is the mentalis muscle, and lateral to it the fibers that run downward and laterally, this is the levator labii inferioris, as it is attached to the lower lip, and it also depresses the lower lip. So levator labii inferioris, the muscle lateral to it that is directed to the medial plane, this is the levator anguli oris, because it is also attached to the median angle of the mouth. So this is levator labii angularis, the muscle that is present above to it and runs posteriorly. This is the risorius muscle. And then moving toward the temporal or lateral side of the head and neck, this is the zygomatic minor muscle, and this is the zygomatic major. Remember it that zygomatic minor muscle is present on the superior side, and below it there is the zygomatic minor muscle that is attached to the zygomatic arch, and this deep muscle on which the facial artery runs, this is the buccinator muscle. Remember it, this is the buccinator muscle, this is the facial vein or facial artery, and this structure is the parotid duct, and this is the parotid gland. On the inferior to the parotid duct, this muscle is the masseter muscle, and the muscle that is present lateral to the labii angularis oris is the platysma. This is the platysma muscle. This is the ramus or base of the mandible. Then here you can see this is the temporalis muscle and auricle. And now moving toward the neck of the muscle of the neck, here you can see this is the muscle present that is inferior to the mentalis, is the this belly shaped muscle is the anterior belly of digastric muscle. Here you can see it in this is the anterior belly of the digastric muscle. This is the anterior belly of digastric muscle, and below it in the medial line there is the mylohyoid muscle. So this is the mylohyoid muscle, anterior belly of digastric muscle. This gland is the submandibular gland. Then moving toward the muscles of the neck, here you can see on the front there is the long muscle that is attached to the hyoid bone and runs downward, and later this is the omohyoid muscle, the superior belly of the omohyoid muscle, and the muscle medial to it there is the that is attached to the hyoid bone is the sternohyoid muscle. Below to it there is the sternothyroid muscle. You can remember it that its fibers, you can see the sternothyroid muscle, its fiber runs toward the thyroid gland. And then These are the vessels, internal jugular vein, and this is the common carotid artery. The common carotid artery divided into internal and external carotid arteries. They are part of the common carotid that is present. Then the part of the common carotid artery that is attached in relation to the internal jugular vein is the internal carotid artery, and second one is the external carotid artery. There is the branch of external carotid artery that is superior thyroid artery, and further its two branches. This is the superior thyroid artery, and these are the two branches of the superior thyroid artery. This is the posterior valley of the digastric muscle that is present posterior to the submandibular gland. Then moving toward the muscles posterior to the internal jugular vein, the muscle that is very posterior to the internal jugular vein is the scalenus anterior muscle, and the scalenus medial muscle, and posterior to it the scalenus posterior muscle. So this is the scalenus posterior muscle, this is scalenus medius and scalenus anterior. The muscle that is present on posterior to the scalenus posterior is the levator scapulae. You can remember or recognize it that its fiber runs toward the scapula, and posterior to it there is the splanus capitis muscle. So this broad muscle is the trapezius, this muscle is the splanus capitis, and this is the levator scapulae, and above it that is present, this is cut end of the sternocleidomastoid that is present to the posterior to the mastoid process of the temporal bone. So these are the muscles of the head infant. Thank you very much.